Welcome back to Zeno Page Builder. Today we are going to learn how to use one of the fundamental elements in Zeno, the row. So what exactly is a row? Think of it as a structured foundation of your page. We see some examples of a row on this page. This is a row, and this one, and this. We can see we use the row element everywhere to structure the layout of our page. Here I'm in a blank page. Let me drag a row element into the page. First, we have a layout setting. You can choose the layout for the row. You can choose one column layout, two columns, three columns, four columns, and other column as well. The cool thing is you can also drag this to change to a custom layout. Let me stick to two columns layout. And for each desktop layout, you can choose a tablet layout. For example, I can choose one column on tablet layout, and you can see the two columns have wrap on each other like this. You can also choose the layout for mobile. Let's say we want two columns on mobile or one column, and the columns are wrapped on each other. You can switch between screens to see the layout of the row. Next, we have a full width setting. If you toggle on full width, you can see the row is now stretched across the screen width. We have content width to change the content width inside. We have column gap setting to change the gap between columns. You see, if the content width is less than 100%, for example, 50%, then you can choose the horizontal alignment for the row. Let me drag some elements inside the row. I will insert a heading element here and an image here. Choose an image for it, and we can move to the next setting of vertical alignment. If the columns of the row are different in height, then you can choose how they are vertical aligned, center alignment, bottom alignment, or top alignment. You can change the padding for the row. By default, it has 32 pixel padding top and 32 pixel padding bottom. Let me change that by dragging like this, or manually type. You can also change the margin for the row. Go to Advanced tab. You can toggle on and off visibility for the row on desktop or tablet. Let me change to tablet, or on mobile. This is a trick. Here you see the row has two columns. If I change to mobile layout, you see the heading is on top of the image. But what if I want the image to be on top? Then I can toggle on reverse columns on mobile. That is how you can create a layout like this. The heading on the left and the image on the right. But on mobile, the image is on the top. Go to opacity. You can adjust the opacity for the row and change background color or background image. You can show border for the row. border radius, border color, and border style. You can also enable box shadow for the row and choose an animation for it. Now let's design a call to action section in Zeno using the row. I will insert a preview section for reference. Here we want to review this section. First, I will insert a row element. Set padding left and padding right for it. Insert a heading inside the left column. I will just copy the slide over like this. Insert another heading and just copy the slide over. A text element. I will just copy the text over and copy the slide over. Similarly, the price, I will use a text element and copy the text over, copy the styles over. A button, and copy the styles over. Let's remove the example section. Switch between the screen. You see it looks good. And we can vertical align the columns much better. Another common use case is to design a product section. First, we need to insert a product element into the page and choose a product for it. This one. And by default, it has an image, a title, a price, and a cut button element inside of the product element. But we want to show the image on the left and the information on the right. So let's insert a row element inside of the product element like this and drag the product image element to the left, other elements to the right like this. You can change the padding for the row. Adjust the size for the product image. Change the column gap. And optionally insert a variant element like this. That is how you can design a product section in Zeno using the row. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more tutorials and tips on mastering Zeno-based builder.